Hello there everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. There was a bird right outside the window right there, so cute. We're in my living room. It's a little bit late at night. I have my hair in a bun. I have a headache on this side of my face here. But I wanted to do a tag video today. I'm going to be doing the get to know me tag. Someone had left me a comment the other day asking if I could share more personal stuff, not just makeup, and they wanted to get to know me a little better. So I thought, what a perfect tag to do, the get to know me tag. I skimmed the questions, so I do have a couple of visual aids here, but I didn't prepare an answer for every question. I think it's 10 questions, maybe 25 questions. So let's just get started. What is your middle name? So my middle name is Suzanne. Desiree Suzanne. That's my middle name. What was your favorite subject in school? My favorite subjects in school were math and culinary arts. I wish culinary arts was offered for more than just 1 year in high school because I had so much fun in it. And then for math, I remember I took math as an elective in my senior year, like as I could have, because my GPA was at a certain point where I could only had to take 3 classes for the day and leave the rest of the time. But I didn't have a car, I didn't have a way to leave school, so I just had to take electives to last the rest of the day. And I picked math because I just liked math so much. Favorite drink at the moment? My favorite drinks right now, I brought this tea Java. I bought a case of this at Costco. Was it earlier this year? Was it sometime last year? Drank all of them, bought another one, lost interest, and then got really into it again, and I finished all of them within like 2 weeks, and I just bought another case. It's so good. It's unsweetened black tea. The only ingredients are brewed tea and water, Java tea leaves, and it's so good. If you like bitter, tanniny tea, this is the black tea for you. The caffeine in here, it's great. I love this stuff so much. And then my other drink is the sparkling water from Kirkland. I bought both these at Costco. This water is so good. Best sparkling water that's ever existed because all the other ones taste like gasoline. This one's amazing. It tastes like nothing. Just water and like a little bit of flavor. It doesn't taste like carbonated water or gas. It's so good. Favorite song of the moment? I couldn't think of one. I can't think of one song that's like the best song I've ever heard. I don't know, like most songs that come out now, it's just like, it'll be a big song for the summer for a couple of months and then move on to something else. I don't know. Nothing's really like catching my attention right now. What did you name your kids? Hey! Speaking of children, look what he's doing. Destroying my box. Making a mess for me. Okay. What did you name your kids, or do you have kids? And I don't have any children. I don't really have interest in having kids. I just don't. I've never felt that maternal thing my whole life. I've never dreamt about it. If I have a kid, it's going to be an accident. Just being honest. Do you play any sports? No. In high school, I like the idea of sports. In high school, I was on the tennis team for like, I never actually played tennis. I was on the tennis team, but I never played the sport. I remember joining the team, and then they had like a fundraiser. You go sell chocolate bars and stuff. I sold the chocolate bars. Me and my brothers ended up eating them. So my parents, of course, had to pay for the whole box. And that's all I did. I never actually played sports. I just raised money for them and then dropped out of the team because I was like, I don't know how to play tennis. What am I doing? My favorite book. I have 3. Ready Player One, one of my favorite books of all freaking time. I tried to get my BFF to read this. She didn't really like it. But this book's amazing. It's so freaking good. I love everything about it. It's engrossing. I know they came out with the movie. The movie's not like the book. But I think if you're a really big fan of a book, the movie's never really going to live up to what you have in your mind of the movie to be from the book you love so much. And the movie also is completely different from the book. It's like a different script. I love this. I read it all the time. I really love it. The other book I have is The Art of Fielding. I freaking love this book. It's about baseball, but not really about baseball. It's not about sports. The people in the book just happen to be into baseball and playing baseball. It was a recommendation from a pharmacist I used to work with, and she loved this book and recommended it to me, and I devoured it. I gave it to my grandma. My grandma loved it. I love this book so much. Yeah. And then the next book is not a book, it's a graphic novel. It's Watchmen. This is I was gonna say a book. This is something that I think even if you don't like comic books or stuff like this, I think you'd still like the story. I love this. This is also another one of those things that's engrossing. I read it all the time. Love it. So yeah, my 3 favorite books. Favorite color? I don't really have one, I don't think. My best friend had asked me, she asked me what my favorite color was, or give me 3 colors that I like, and I was like, I don't know, beige. I told her beige, and she thought I was serious. But I can't think of a color that I just like love, like it's my color. Next one is favorite animal. I can't think of an animal either that's like, I think because when people say they love a certain animal, they also love collecting things of that animal, like stuffed animals and trinkets, and I don't love an animal that much to collect things of the animal. I have a cat and I have a dog. I love both of them, but I don't have like a favorite animal. Favorite perfume? Oh, I forgot to get the perfumes. My favorite perfumes are Chloe Eau de Parfum and Chloe. C by Chloe, I'm sorry. Those perfumes are just so... I'm wearing C by Chloe right now. C by Chloe gets a little more musky towards the end of the day. I think it's discontinued. I used to buy the travel spray all the time. Same thing with Chloe, because I could never bring myself to pay so much for a full bottle. So I buy the travel spray all the time. Oh, I would drench myself in the perfume. I love it. But one day I went to buy another C by Chloe and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere, not even online anymore. It was off the websites. And I was like, I think they discontinued it. Has that hair been bugging you this whole time? And my boyfriend bought me a bottle for Christmas last year, not this past Christmas, but the year before. And I love it. It's really great. My favorite holiday. I don't know. Halloween used to be my favorite holiday, but I don't think I have a favorite one anymore. I think I like each one as it approaches. I'm like, ooh, it's almost Easter. All the decorations are cute. I love Valentine's Day decorations. And then Christmas comes up and I'm like, I love Christmas. So I think I just like each holiday because it's something different to do throughout the year. And I don't know. I think I like them all. Rate your childhood 1 to 10. I would say I had a 9 childhood. I grew up in a really cool house. It had a really huge yard, a lot of trees. Our neighbors were cool. We grew up we were the same ages. And it was that back in that time where you let your kids ride their bikes on the ditch bank and they would leave until it's dark and come back. And it was just a different time. And yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Have you ever been out of the country? I've been to Juarez, Mexico, if that counts, barely out of the country. And I went to, excuse me, the Bahamas once on a cruise when I was 21. And it was really fun. I don't know what that says. What did I write? Dift, largies. Look at my handwriting. Look how I wrote these questions. It looks like I said dift, largies. What the heck does that say? Anyway, next question. Do you have any siblings? What does that say? Do you have any siblings? I do have 2 brothers and a half-sister. Your favorite store? Dift, largies. All right. Favorite store? Does the mall count as a store? I love the mall. I love the mall. I love going to the mall. I like living near the mall. The mall's just right down the road for me. It's maybe 5 to 8 minute drive. I love it. I love going there and just walking around and going in and out of stores. I like just being in that big building. I've loved it my whole life. And whenever I go to another city, I don't do it too much anymore, but I used to make it a point to go to the mall. It kind of depends on who I'm with, I think, if I feel like, hey, you guys, you want to go to the mall? But I love going to the mall. It's like the most fun thing. So my favorite store is the whole mall. It has to be. What the heck did I write there? I can't think of it. Favorite restaurant. I don't know if I have a favorite restaurant. There is a restaurant here in town called Annapurna. It's an Ayurvedic restaurant. Every single thing I've ever had there is really, really good. You eating cardboard back there? All right. Everything I've had there is really good, and I love it. It's really close to my work. It's like maybe 3 minutes down the road, so I tend to go a lot. I think that's probably one of the restaurants I want to say is my favorite, because the menu changes regularly depending on what's available seasonally, and it's so good. I had some sweet potato was it a sweet potatoes enchiladas, or it was something like that. It was freaking delicious. I loved it. So I think that's going to be my favorite restaurant. I think because the menu changes and they keep things fresh, and it's just, everything is really good. Did you like school? I did like school. I liked school. I liked high school. I liked middle school. There's always things you don't like about it, different people you don't like and people you don't hang out with. But I would say I liked school for the most part. I didn't like college. I hated it so much that I only went for 2 years. I just felt like it was like high school. Like college isn't for everybody. It wasn't for me. I feel this thing inside of me though, that I want to go back. I want to take some classes. I want to learn something. But back then it wasn't the right time. And I'm glad I didn't keep going, because it was just a huge debt, and I would have done something just to make someone else happy. And I'm glad I stopped going. Favorite YouTubers. So I have some YouTubers that I watch every single video. I will watch their older videos. I'll put old videos in a watch later list and fall asleep watching them. I'll watch them when I'm getting ready. I can watch the same video over and over. So a couple of the YouTubers that I like, probably bigger names are, because I watch a lot of small channels, like 100 subscribers, and I just love it. I love people like this, like just chilling and not a production team around you. There's no one over here laughing with you. No shade, okay? But I like smaller, homegrown YouTubers. One of my current favorites is Shelby Wilson. Emily Noel talks about her once in a while, and I finally watched one of her videos. Holy crap. I've been working my way back through all of her videos. She's an actual makeup artist. She does makeup that looks good and realistic, and she teaches so well. She has this voice that's just like soft-spoken but informative. It's like she's just telling you facts without questioning herself. She's so good at doing makeup. I just watched one of her videos before I did this video. She's like probably my new favorite YouTuber. But as far as wholly favorite YouTubers, I have like a bajillion. I don't want to keep listing them all. But of course, Emily. I love Emily Noel 83. I love Personal Beauty Lab. I really like Shelby Wilson, like I said. I really like... who else is out there that you might know? I don't know. I like a lot of smaller channels. Favorite movie. I have a few favorite movies. I would say I'll give it like a top 5 or 6. Back to the Future. The first one. I don't like the second one. I don't like the third one. I know. I like the first one. I love Labyrinth. I actually have a poster of Labyrinth right there framed. I love that movie. I love Robin Hood Men in Tights. I think if I could only pick one, it's going to be Robin Hood Men in Tights. I die for that movie. I love it. I love History of the World. If you didn't know, I love Mel Brooks. I adore Mel Brooks. Love him. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh, Return of the Living Dead. Another of my all-time faves. And I want to say that's it. Is that 5 or 6? Yeah. Favorite TV shows. So I hate getting into new TV shows. I hate it when people say, "Are you watching such and such on Netflix?" No. Hey, it's on Hulu. Aren't you watching it? No, I'm not watching it. I'm watching Friends. I'm watching Seinfeld. I'm watching The Office. I'm watching The Big Bang Theory. I'm watching How I Met Your Mother. And I'm watching American Dad and Family Guy. Those are the shows I'm watching. If those are the shows you're going to tell me about, I'm watching them. New shows, it is like pulling teeth to get me to watch a new show. It's just a whole thing. I can't do it. The last new show I watched was You, and I really liked it, but it's pulling teeth to get me to watch a new show, I promise. PC or Mac? I have a laptop right over there. Haven't opened it probably 2 years because I don't have internet here where I live. I don't know. It's not a Mac though. What kind of phone do you have? I'm filming on my phone. It's the Google Pixel 2. I absolutely love it. How tall are you? I think I'm 5'2". The pharmacist at my work measured me once at my old work anyway, and he said I was 5'2", but I've always felt like I'm 5.5, 5 foot half, 5'1". Do I have any pets? Yep, I got this little guy down here, George. I call him Georgie, or hey little dog guy. And I have my cat, I don't know what kind of cat he is. I feel like he has some sort of Maine Coon mix in there. His name is Jean-Claude Van Cat, but I call him my precious. Oh, my precious little cat. I don't know why, I just like him. But anyway, that is the Get to Know Me tag. Thanks for watching this video. I will list all the questions down below in case you want to do this tag as well. I would love to know more about you guys, because usually all we know about each other is the comments we leave. So if you want to share some personal stuff about yourself, I would love to read the comments. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you later in another one. Goodbye.